So we just pass it from one person to the other. No. Is it?
Good afternoon and welcome to Ollie Campbell Park this afternoon. We're here for this Division 1 clash between Old Belvedere and Blackrock. Old Belvedere have come off a good win last week against Railway, and they'll be looking to extend that today, playing another one of the suspected top 4 teams. I'm joined today, Neve and Erin. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
So, ladies, how do you see this game going today?
Yeah, I think it'll be quite a close encounter, to be honest. Both teams have good sides out. I think the packs will be quite evenly matched. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens.
Well,
yeah, I agree. I think it'll be a close game. Like we were just saying, some of the Sevens girls aren't released this week, and they were last week. So I think it'll look a little bit different. Belvo's back line looks a little bit different, but it'll be interesting. And I think, yeah, I agree with Neve. I think the game will be a good one. I think it'll be toe for tat kind of.
Well, the weather conditions good at the moment. The breeze has dropped, the rain has stopped, but there is still a lot of moisture on the grass, and I suspect there's going to be a few handling errors maybe early on.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll see how the scrum goes now with all those handling errors. So, yeah.
Well, the scrum will certainly play a big part in today's game. Belvedere currently encamped inside the Blackrock side, and they'll take up their position on the left of your screen. Long may this song continue. Well, it's a much changed side from that saw out the season last year. This is my first outing with Belvedere this season. Any players you'd keep an eye out for on the Blackrock side?
Yeah, you have obviously on the wing Maggie Boylan here down in front of us. She's been going so well this season. And then obviously in the back row with Hannah O'Connor and Mae Vogue, you've so much experience there. So yeah, they've plenty of experience actually all over their team. So yeah.
Well, we're underway. Deep into the Belvedere half. They've regained and now driving forward, but the ball's been lost. Lost forward. Referee playing advantage for that knock-on. Blackrock making their first incursions into the Belvedere half. Coming out to the left. Nice long pass to Boylan on the wing. Takes on the defenders. Takes a good tackle to put her down. Ball coming across into the midfield now. Trying to stretch this Belvedere defence. Phase after phase of Blackrock flooding forward. Back out to the wing again. And again, good cover tackling from Belvedere, but Blackrock have breached the 22. Good solid play here from Blackrock. The advantage must be over for that knock-on at this stage. They haven't really made much ground since. Again, out the backs, out to the right. Ball breaks down again. This time it's being knocked on by a Blackrock player, and there's the first of those handling mistakes we were talking about. But that's a good start for Blackrock. Plenty of phases there.
Yeah, their structure is really, really good. They're good at getting it to the forwards to carry it up through that middle and then releasing it to the pace on the wing to Maggie Boylan. She's some carrier and she always seems to make gain line.
She certainly did on a couple of occasions during those phases of play. Sun back out again now. In the corner of our gazebo on your screen at the moment. Sheltering us from the elements anyway. Important scrum.
Yeah, I think this will really set the tone for the game. Huh?
Wish you were out there?
And to be honest, not today, no. It's a bit too rainy. But yeah, okay, that looks kind of solid enough from both sides. So we'll see how it kind of goes throughout the game.
Pick up at the number 8 position from Belvedere, makes a few yards. And now back to the forwards, driving up. Belvedere looking to produce the same sort of structure as Blackrock had managed in the first few minutes. This one comes out. Sexton O'Sullivan finding good ground rolling down towards the line, close to a 50-22. But still some good pressure put on the Blackrock back three. And it's been picked up by Belvedere. A good exchange of play has made 40 yards for them. Carrying up into the line once more. A shrill blast of the referee's whistle brings forward the penalty. What do you think happened there?
Yeah, I mean, Belvo made really good territory with that kick, but I guess I think someone might have been tackled off the ball and then the ruck just wasn't resourced. And when you have someone like Hannah, she'll be straight over that ball, so yeah.
Blackrock taking the opportunity to clear out into the halfway line. Much changed.
This is a sound only.
Much changed Belvedere's side this year, of course. The ball to be thrown in by Blackrock, just 5 metres inside their own half. And the throw, well, it's delayed. Waiting for the right signal, it goes right to the back, misses the jumper they were aiming for. Driven up to the halfway line, Blackrock come away with the ball. Nicely driven, but what a tackle, a dominant tackle, forcing her further and further back, a good 6-7 metres backwards, back into their own half now.
Double tackle.
Blackrock retain the ball, but
Good carry there.
further back. Out half, goes to the boot early and finds touch inside the Belvedere half. Well, I was kind of disappointed with that kick. They had the ball.
Yeah, they looked like it was going to be a clearance kick or something, but I think it just slipped off the edge of her boot there, and yeah, a Belvo line out.
Belvedere will be happy enough with that. Chance to regain possession. And certainly the first few minutes, I'd say, has shown just how evenly matched these two teams are. Good jump in the line out. With Smith with the collection. It's kicked down. Boylan again. Takes off. Kick goes right across the middle of the field. And Belvedere, oh, that's gone forward. That's a shame. It was a real opportunity for Belvedere to make some ground down the far side there. So would you be happy enough with the opening few minutes?
Yeah, 100%. I think the decision there to go to the front of the line out was a good one, just with the conditions, and a good kick from Ellie. I guess just a bit of execution there on the edge. On a wet day like today, I think these things are going to happen. Yeah, so we'll see how the scrum goes now. But yeah, it's definitely been very evenly matched for the first few minutes.
Both sides almost feeling each other out.
Yeah.
Heavyweight boxing fight. Just a few jabs being thrown at the moment. No knockout punches. Well, the Belvedere scrum will be delighted with that, forcing Blackrock out.
I think
And now the defence has forced the knock on.
come on, send it. That's the yeah.
The New Zealand Aussie.
Aussie, I think.
Nice drive again. Katie Lade making yards. Now out amongst the backs, and they're through a gap. One good handoff away from getting away. Still on her feet, making an additional 10-15 metres on that drive. It just shows you've got to make those first up tackles. Good ball, well taken in the midfield. Whoa, not a great friendly pass, was it?
No.
And now another knock on. We said there would be handling errors here today. And now
Here's Maggie Boylan. She's hard to stop. Awesome handoff.
out of
That's
sight
Maggie
of our
Boylan under the
cameras, but I think she's in under the
yeah,
sticks.
she's under.
Well, that was some run, wasn't it, from her own half?
She's had an outstand, like she's just getting better and better, and she seems to be a big piece of Blackrock's back line. They seem to try to get the ball to her, and majority of the time she gets it, she does normally come away with 5 points. So yeah, she's definitely a big part of their game plans.
And has she made any representative sides? Or is she going that way?
Yeah, she's been in and around the sevens team. She has some pace, so definitely would make a great sevens player. But yeah, it'd probably be great to see her in the Celtic Challenge this season.
Yeah, well, let's see how that selection goes later on.
She keeps playing the way she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played for Leinster.
Out half Moyles now, looking to add the extra 2 points as our camera comes back to life. And there it is. That shows you just how far around behind the post she got. And the kick goes straight down the middle. And 7-0 to Blackrock, and they'll be delighted with that start. But yes, it does seem to be a big part of their plan is to get the ball out to the left winger. She certainly looks good there, and certainly Megan Edwards is going to have her hands full today.
Yeah.
But then again, Megan Edwards is no slouch herself.
Oh no.
It'll be a fine battle.
Once you get the ball to Megan Edwards, she's similar to Maggie. She's away the majority of the time, so we just have to try build up our phases and get the ball to her.
If there is any slight breeze, it would be in favour of Belvedere this half. They'd look to make the most of that. Well, that's not something you see every day. Straight into touch from outside the 22. An error there from Blackrock, and it has given Old Belvedere a good platform to work on here.
Yeah, a good kick-off there from Ellie. And probably just a bit of a missed kind of execution there from Hannah, but yeah, that puts Belvo in a good place now, so hopefully they can stay down here and put a bit of pressure on and maybe come away with some points.
Well, that would be the ideal situation for the followers of Belvedere. Oh, that one slips through the hands, but is picked up and tidied up at the back of the line out. Let go of the ball, picked it up again and went again, made more yards. This is good work from the Belvedere forwards. Quick ruck ball coming out. Forward pass again, and that's just a little bit careless and squandering of another chance. Belvedere need to get rid of those errors, don't they?
Yeah, it's probably a bit frustrating there for Belva. They were making some good gain line, and then just slip of the ball. I think it does look quite slippy out there, so there's already been a few handling errors. But if they can just keep that ball in hand, I think they'll be able to work their way up the pitch.
That's what it's about for both these teams, retention of the ball.
She is so cute. She has I know.
Another good scrum from the Belvedere 8. They really have forced Blackrock backwards. Referee lets it go as it's picked up at the back of the scrum. And a bullocking run through the middle, finally brought to ground. And the referee saying in at the side. Penalty to Belvedere. And this will be a kick down to the corner, one feels. Set up another good attacking platform for Belvedere. Is this going to be a game where making the fewest mistakes wins?
Yeah, 100%. Already, there's been a good few scrums now and kind of errors like that. But I think from the last scrum, from the last two scrums, Belva have definitely had the upper hand, so they won't really be complaining now if there's a knock-on.
Another throw goes over the back, tipped backwards by Blackrock. Picked up. Referee allows play to develop. Oh, kick not where it was wanted to go, but it's been allowed to bounce. Sexton O'Sullivan has it popped out of her grasp and picked up by a Blackrock player. Looking for the gap, and they're through the line. Defence trying to cover across and not getting there, and it's going to be another try run in from distance, and this time it's the right winger. Good try.
Yeah. I think, yeah, from that turnover ball, Belvo just need to get their defence set a little bit quicker. We got caught a little bit narrow, and yeah, Blackrock had that overlap, and it was just quick hands out to the edge, and yeah, quite an easy run and try there for Maeve Deely.
Well, excellent try from Blackrock. And as you say, turnover ball, it's so dangerous. As quick as you can turn defence into attack, the other side have got to turn their attack into defence, and that's where Belvedere fell down on that occasion.
Yeah, exactly. And Rock seem to have a pretty good plan, like get the ball to their fast back three as quickly as they can, and they're kind of executing that at the minute. So yeah.
Very good play from Blackrock. Sees them 12-0 ahead with this conversion to come. Difficult one out on the right, wrong side for a right-footed kicker. It's a good effort, but it slides across the front of the posts, and it will remain 2 tries to Blackrock, 12 points, and Belvedere yet to break their duck.
Oh yeah.
About a quarter of an hour gone in this first half. Blackrock 2 tries to the good, and both of them scored by wingers getting outside the last line of defence. It's something that Belvedere will have to look at, whether it be stopping it at source or the cover defence being a bit more rapid across. Fresh dry ball out to the middle for the third kick-off of the half. Good kick, just goes to 10 metres. He's allowed to bounce, but gathered by Blackrock. Big drive from the front forwards. And you can see again, already, Belvedere players calling for assistance out on the wide wings. Again, trying to scoot round the narrow side. Fence equal to the task on this occasion. And the driving player dragged down to the ground. Oh! The referee calling for a high tackle and a penalty to Blackrock on their own 10-metre line. That all seemed a bit helter-skelter.
Yeah, I think with the ball, with the weather, it's just a little bit slippy, and yeah, I think like you were right before when you said that whatever team makes the less mistakes is going to be on top, and I think Blackrock are doing well to keep possession. They played a good few phases there, but equally Belva's defence was quite good, and we kind of pushed them back. They weren't making too much gain line, but unfortunately a high tackle, and now Blackrock have a line out on the halfway line, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here.
Well, the lineouts haven't been clean cut as yet in this game. There's been a few that have flown over their intended target. So those at the back have had to stay well awake. This one tapped down on the Blackrock side and nicely tidied up though. Steady ball, not the quickest of balls, and then a knock on. And again, it's that wet, slippery ball.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably a time for Belvo to really kind of use their scrum and see what they can get out of it, and maybe if they can leak a penalty here and get a bit further down the pitch, that would be great. I'd definitely be saying at this point to try keep that ball in and see what they can do.
You're absolutely right. I think this is one where the number 8 just keeps it and the other 7 push forward, and you wait for the referee to put their arm out, take the penalty, move the ball down the touchline.
Something Nevo Dad as well used to.
No, I'm not. Definitely not.
Neve, I've watched enough of your games to know
what it's
that
like
you can.
on the other side of it. Oh. Got a great sideline angle from Christy Haney. She's getting all the good shots.
Probably for Blackrock.
Look, that's her. No,
Oh,
no,
is that Christy?
yeah.
Crashing up the middle, making ground again, Belvedere. When they do get it right, it does go well for them.
I think if Belvo can build these phases here and just hold possession, Hopefully we'll see.
Gaps almost appearing there. You can see what they're aiming for. Shipping it on nicely, changing the point of attack. Blackrock on this occasion not supporting their own weight as they go over. Hands on the ground. And the referee quite rightly pinging them nice and early for that. And we thought they'd get the penalty at the scrum, but they got a penalty eventually anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you saw Carmel Kai carry off the scrum. She started off in the back row, and then she's been playing hooker most recently. But today she's actually playing 12, so she's definitely someone I'd be having an eye on. She's a very good player.
Well, versatility, slipping between those positions.
I know, but she's well able.
Hooker
no bother
to
to her.
centre.
Yeah.
I always thought it was easier for a centre to play, a hooker to play at the centre than it is for a centre to play at hooker, that's for sure.
Good steal there from Blackrock.
Oh, they threw on it again. And even in their own 22, they're looking to run it back. A super tackle dumps the player on her back quite legitimately. Referee was more than happy with that, but it's been picked up by a Blackrock player who is offside. And that's another penalty for Belvedere. Would you consider taking the scrum here, middle of the pitch?
I don't know. They might go for points, would they?
They're taking the
they're
scrum.
going for the scrum. Okay.
I just feel that the touch lines to get it within 5 metres of the flag would be a tough kick from there.
Yeah.
And with the scrum, when you know you've shown the referee you have dominance,
Yes, yeah.
then there's a possibility.
That was some hit there from Emily Byrne.
Oh, it
She's
was.
an import from Australia, so yeah, she's been playing so well.
Something you do get with players coming up from the Southern Hemisphere is their willingness to go in for very big hits.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Horizontal tackling.
Yeah.
Looking to go again, picked up from the base of the scrum.
Great carry there from Leslie Byrne.
The forwards taking it on again, really looking to challenge Blackrock with strength and direct play. Over the ball again, taking it on again. More yards made. Again, going round the corner, looking to use the strength of the pack. Driving repeatedly, just 5 metres short now. Referee keeping a close eye on things. It comes up out amongst the backs.
Good read there from Ella Dirks.
Yeah.
Back again to the forwards, driving it on. Emily Byrne. All going backwards, luckily from a Belvedere point of view. And then driven forwards again. Each time the Blackrock cover just making enough as Sexton O'Sullivan tries to make a break down the outside, but does gain the penalty as the tackler not releasing. And again, the question is there for Belvedere. How will they approach this penalty?
Yeah, it looks like, are they going to kick it to the corner?
I think they might take another scrum. That seems to be the verdict.
No, they're going for another scrum.
It is quite windy out there, so maybe they're playing it safe.
Yeah.
The scrum.
As I say, it'd be too easy for the kick just to go in touching goal, and then you lose every advantage you've gained. What a fascinating game we have with us today, that's for sure. Scoreline of 12-0 doesn't really reflect just how tight this game has been.
Yeah, exactly. Belleville will probably be quite frustrated with how they've let Rock get kind of so easily on the scoreboard. But they're in such a good place now. If they can just come away now with a few points here.
Going along the back line, looking to try and engineer an overlap. It wasn't to be. But they've retained the ball. It's going to come across again. Forwards once again, getting over it. It's coming out wide again. Oh, that is... Oh. Well, that was some handoff. We'll call it a handoff.
More of a Bosch, yeah.
I think Bosch might be more appropriate.
Oh,
Great pick up there.
Belvedere doing so well, making yards here now. shipping the ball out. Somebody else there, and they dive for the line. And that is a super try, and that is the forwards of Belvedere showing their dominance at the moment.
Yeah, that was great. They really just like got through the phases, and yeah, a few kind of good pickups there from, I think that was Emily Byrne. Yeah, really good.
And it's the lack of handling errors there that enabled them to go phase after phase.
Yeah, it just shows you when Belvo can keep possession, what they can do. So hopefully they can continue to keep that ball in hand. It does look like the weather's lightened up a little bit out there, so hopefully the rain holds off, and yeah, we can get some more front playing ball.
Well, it was a good response from Belvedere. They certainly knew they needed to score the next points. 5-12 sounds a lot better. And again, having crossed the line once, it always gives you that belief. Well, we've done it once, why can't we do it again?
Sorry.
Well, once you've crossed the line once, it gives you the belief of, well, we can do that again.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe now the floodgates have opened.
Yeah, I think the
Super kick.
Oh, wow.
Super
Brilliant.
distance achieved, and 2 points added to the score. 7-12.
Forward. Yeah, that's excellent there from Ellie. She's a great little player.
Made a debut last year for Belvedere, I think, and did very well.
Yeah, yeah,
Very well. Be interested to see how she develops during this season now.
yeah.
Is she the first pick at 10 now? Is there anybody else challenging her at 10, or is she?
In Belvo.
Yeah.
At the minute, she probably is number one. I haven't actually been down training to see. But yeah, she seems to have kind of that jersey almost nailed on at the minute. Yeah.
It does let Jay Gaffney then play at scrum half, which I think is.
Huh?
It lets Jay Gaffney play at scrum half.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I think is her best position.
Yeah.
They work quite well together, actually, Ellie and Jade.
Yeah, they know each other very well.
And as an example of that, the ball is cleared from the Belvedere lines. And they're saying it was not inside the 22 when it was kicked. And now there's a line out inside the 22.
We need to probably put these on because we won't be able to hear you. No, I don't.
Good attacking location here for Blackrock, just inside the Belvedere 22.
Interesting if they go to Maul here. It's probably still a little bit too far out, but
Yeah.
And again, with the strength that Belvedere has shown in the forwards,
yeah,
I can't see them mauling it too far there. Of course, a lot will depend, first of all, on the throw.
Oh, excellent defence.
And the throw, unfortunately, knocked on by a Belvedere player.
That was really good defence from Belvo. They just made a decision, go up at the front, and it worked.
Yeah, it will be a scrum down to Blackrock.
I know, but they still did well.
But the ball...
I think the positive. That's the mullet I'm going to get. That's what I'm going to look like. Get a mullet. I rock that.
Another good attacking platform for Blackrock here. Scrum down instead of a line out. Result of a knock on in the line out. But again, the Belvedere pack are just steamrolling forward against the Blackrock players. And the referee's whistle has gone. Had to stop that one. Nothing pleasant about travelling backwards at pace in a scrum.
Yeah, it looks like they're resetting there, but I think maybe there'll be a free kick or a penalty coming soon because they clearly have dominance. So yeah.
They always say it's the picture you show to the referee. Well, it's the picture we show to all of you now, is seeing that Blackrock scrum going backwards at the rate of knots. They really are looking to get that ball in quickly and out quickly. You see the number 8 already with her arms down, ready to pick it up.
Yeah.
It hasn't even gone in. There it is in, and the big drive comes again, and this time Belvedere do get the penalty that their scrummaging has deserved. As you say, the last 3 or 4 scrums, they really have shown they're on top.
That's excellent work from Hannah and Lisa and Katie. And the 3 of them have plenty of experience scrummaging together. But yeah, that's really good from them.
Give Belvedere that chance to clear their lines, and a good kick again from Sexton O'Sullivan. Gets them up near the 10-metre line. Belvedere line out. Seems to be some discussion with the bench about something here.
I think they're looking for a ball again.
Ah.
No.
It did go a long way, but you'd have thought somebody would have fetched it back by now. You go to internationals, you see there's like 30 people with towels to dry the ball and make sure that you get a pristine ball back and clean and sponsor's name visible and everything. Here it's go and fetch it yourself. And the poor hooker then has to deal with sodden ball. Seems to be a knock-on in there somewhere.
Fortunate there from Belvo with their line out, but Blackrock seem to read it well, and they keep getting someone else in the air almost just as quick. So yeah, it seems to be a good battle at the line out area.
Yeah, I think that was Mayvogue going up, was it? She's very dynamic in the air.
Another good jump from the Blackrock jumpers, but this time the ball clears the attempted intercept. Does come back on the Belvedere side, albeit 10 metres behind where the line out took place. But the important thing here is possession. This one shoveled out. Difficult one to take. Did well to stay aloft as long as she did. Gets the support. Now Belvedere can start to work their way through the phases again. This occasion, the kick to midfield. Does find the turf. And then tacklers are up straight away. The referee not liking that tackle for some reason.
Yeah, I guess maybe from the angle we saw, it didn't look as bad, but obviously the ref saw something else. But really good kick chase there from the two girls. And a good kick, a really good clearance kick from Ellie. Yeah, possibly she. I don't know.
I think she slipped up
into
a seatbelt tackle, and the referee, as soon as she saw it, said, "Yeah, we'll have that." And once again, it gives Blackrock a good attacking position inside the Belvedere half. Line outs, as I say, haven't been clear cut. Again, loose hands by Blackrock, but it does come back on their side. No surprise to see the forwards peeling around and driving up through the middle here.
Brilliant carry from Avo.
One to beat, and she gets past, just short of the line now, and she does get there. Fine individual try, but ruck defence will need to be looked at by Belvedere.
Yeah, like, to be honest, credit to Mayvogue. Like, you know, she's going to pull things like a green ball out of the bag any day of the week, and then she has the pace to finish it off. She's such an all-round player. Yeah, I
think Belvo just needs to be more aware around the rock. If players are going to do things like that, like to give her the opportunity to get back up onto her 2 feet and go again. I think we just need to be a little bit more disciplined there to stay around the rock and, you know, not chase the ball so much or try to think about the next thing. Just hold and
almost needed an extra pillar there just to defend that area. But once she was through the gap, she did really well to beat the rest of the team on her way to the sticks.
Yeah, she had plenty of work still to do. She's such a good, like, she had such a good intergrowth, and it's just so good to see her back playing in the AIL and
she's
back
an
playing.
outstanding player.
She is, yeah.
Extras are out of there.
Such a good try.
It really was just a nice pick up
It
and
was
go.
brilliant, yeah.
Made it look simple, but there was a lot more work in it than she made it look.
It made something out of nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to score a try just on a one-out carry like that, and
Oh, she managed it on that occasion. The direct route, sometimes the best route.
Yeah.
Well, a third try for Blackrock, and they extend their lead back out to 12 points. 19-7 now, as we are in the last 10 minutes of this first half.
Just needs a blue scarf.
Nice take and clearance. Gets play back up towards halfway. It certainly has been an entertaining first half. We've seen 4 tries already, scored by varying different methods. Wingers for 2 of them, and forwards for 2. 1 through strength and 1 through, where'd she go?
Yeah, exactly. There's kind of been a bit of everything in this game, which is great for the spectators. So yeah.
It'd be nice to see Belvo get another try now because the possession has, I feel like, been quite even in this first half.
Yeah.
So I think it's
I'd say if Declan gets into possession and territory stats, then yes, Belvedere would look like they're on top. But
Yeah.
Blackrock have taken the chances they've had.
Yes.
definitely just that execution in the 22.
And it just shows how small the gap is between success and failure. You know, just 1 or 2 little things, and this game could easily be the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. Just like a slight missed tackle or like a missed pass, and yeah, it makes all the difference.
Well, the kick from Sexton O'Sullivan not finding touch. That's giving Blackrock a chance to run back using the ref. And the ref deciding that there had been, I think she's saying, a high tackle. Captain Leslie Ring comes forward to get the explanation. Can I just go and have a word with my team? It's the high tackles. That seems to be an official warning from the referee. I never understand why they give official warnings. Either it's a high tackle and it's a penalty, or it's not.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to warn you on that. Keep your tackles down. Really?
I think coming into the season, tackle height is a big thing that the refs are focusing on, and yeah, they just don't stand for it. They don't have any time for it. So if they think it's a slight high tackle, I think the penalty is just going to be given. If it's a 50-50, they're going to give the penalty.
They're now looking for defenders to sort of hinge at the hips and be lower, but sometimes the player's so close to you, you don't get a chance to.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the challenge. Yeah.
Line out right in front of us here. And that really has gone straight to the Belvedere player. Again, Belvedere looking to run it around the edge. Get the forwards involved using their strength and advantage.
Great carry there from
Yeah.
Belvedere.
Yeah.
Super carry, and now out amongst the backs.
Nice handling there from Old
Yeah.
Belvedere's backline.
Unfortunately forced into touch. And that brings what was a promising move from the back line to an end.
Yeah, exactly. Like some really good carries from the forwards first, and then yeah, like you say, some good handling. We just probably needed to maybe step back in there, just stay away from the touch line. Yeah, but they defended the last line out well, so we'll see what happens here.
And the Belvedere backline just running out of room down that far side. Some pressure on the Blackrock thrower now. Sorry, are we declaring that as straight, are we? It's a really strange decision in the line out. But it has given Blackrock the chance to drive up the middle of the park. They've dragged in a lot of defenders there. And that's what that last try has done as well. Made sure that the rucks are very well defended. Blackrock again looking to challenge the 10 channel. And coming back down the blind side, and there's a bit of room, and we know that Boylan is very good in this position.
Blackrock seem to like that playing it back to that blind side. They play like 2 phases to the right, and then they keep bringing it back to that blind side.
Well, right in the middle of the field now. Again, good, solid defence from Belvedere, and it has resulted in a penalty.
Brilliant turnover there.
Yeah, really good.
good patience there from Old Belvedere in defence, just making Blackrock play through the phases, and then when they seen their opportunity, taking it.
That's what you want, really. And it shows a good maturity amongst the Belvedere players, that, as you say, they aren't just chasing after the ball each time, but they know that they have a job to do and where to do it.
Yeah. For a 4-man.
Well, I feel the need to change something up here. And it does go over the back and is collected by Belvedere. Not quite how it was practiced on the training ground, one feels, but just as effective. That pass then, leaving a lot of trouble for the Belvedere out half. Now there's a gap opening up in midfield. Good run, solid run through, quick ball. Coming back out. Megan Edwards given the ball, but no space at all. Takes it back to the forwards, looking for support. Doing exactly the right thing. Just hang on to possession. And Katie Lade making yards again. And that's nice, changing the point of attack, taking the tackler out of the game. Making space down the outside, keep going down the blind, back inside. This is super, super play from the Belvedere players. All the handling errors of earlier on. Left behind now. Well, there's going to be an advantage to Belvedere here. With that knock on, the referee's whistle will go. And the Blackrock backs all pulled offside. Right, super play from Belvedere. Quick penalty taken. There's an option we didn't think of earlier. Scrum line out. But the one
Just
taken quickly. Belvedere feeling good at the moment, obviously. At their ability to break through the Blackrock line.
Another advantage there.
Again, lost by Belvedere and then charged down. And the referee's going to go back and say no advantage. And there goes the whistle for half time. How do you sum up that first half?
Yeah, I don't know, towards the end there, like while they were getting through phases, there was probably a few too many kind of balls going to the ground, or kind of not really just not really getting to where they needed to go. But like, yeah, I guess it's just frustrating for Belvedere to have had so much possession and territory and just not really have converted it into points. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a big execution piece. We're definitely, you can see glimpses of how good Belvedere can be, especially in that back line, and then with some of the forwards carries, it's just, yeah, that execution piece. We go through a few phases and then just to knock it on must be quite frustrating. And then Blackrock just seem to take their chances. Anytime that they've gotten into our 22, they've executed a lot more than we have. So, yeah, that's what happens when you're just that little bit more disciplined with the ball in hand.
And then, like, to be fair, Blackrock's defence has been so good when we have had the ball, like at the end there, Mayvo comes up, really big line speed, chop tackle, and they get the turnover. So, yeah, I guess it's kind of...
It's been
a
half of opportunities for Belvedere.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling that they, in fact, are the stronger team. But, as I say, Blackrock have been excellent at taking their opportunities.
Yes. Yeah,
They got the ball out to the wing with a bit of space twice, 2 tries.
Yeah.
The try with the pick up in the middle of the ruck and just going through, that was a bit more fortunate than the other 2, but still 5 points. So, you know, there's nothing there that Belvedere would say, oh, they're better than us, or, you know, we're outclassed here. There's definitely a chance here for Belvedere to pull this back in the second half. And again, we spoke about it at the start of the game, is how damp it is out there and how difficult it is to be handling cleanly.
Yeah, well, this is it. I mean, no one wants to have to play with a slippy ball like that. No, come on in, Christy. Christy, have you anything to say? Christy Haney has actually just joined us here. She's been on the sideline cam.
On the scrums. That's all I have to say. That's it. Just
On Belvo's scrum.
in fairness, Belvo do have a good scrum, but I'd say second half now. You just keep your eye out. We'll be turning things around. Bit of momentum swing our way. I'm on the back.
Blackrock
Sorry, I
will be
didn't
looking to improve their scrummaging in the second half. Belvedere will be looking for more of the same and just keep that strength up.
Yeah, they'll have to be really happy with their scrums from the first half. So at least that's one box ticked, I guess.
Yeah, it's a brilliant platform to have.
Yeah.
And of the two benches, which is the stronger bench, do you think, today?
I mean, there's kind of there's talent on both sides. Like, Rock has some really good backs to come on, like Cara Martin and Andy Murphy. Are like they've both played for Leinster, very, very explosive ball carriers. But then for Belvo, we actually have a very exciting Eilish Doyle. She's just come over to the country from New Zealand, I believe, and she's a loose head, so it's always good to see new loose heads in the club.
Hazel Simmons as well is another
yes.
one. She's just transferred over from Railway Union, and she had a great first game for Belvo last week. She got a try, so it'll be interesting to see how she gets on this week. And then shout out to Natasha Bean, who's making her comeback. It's her first game back in, I think she's been out for 15 months. So
15 months with an ACL.
15 months with an ACL. So it's great to see her back out on pitch. I know a lot of work's gone into that.
ACL injuries. It's only in the last few years that you could actually come back from an ACL. Used to be if you did that was your career done.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. So advances in science, but great to see her making a comeback now.
Oh yeah, she's put in so much work over the last year plus. Yeah, we just love to see people getting back onto the pitch, and I can't wait to see it.
It'll be good to see, and no doubt we'll see a few subs in the second half. But as it stands at the moment, Belvedere 7, Blackrock 19, and we'll just take a moment's break, and we'll be back with you in just a second. Well, welcome back to Ollie Campbell Park on Saturday the 4th of October for this First Division clash between Belvedere as hosts and Blackrock College. Always seems strange saying Blackrock College for women's rugby. In fact, it sounds strange saying it for Belvedere. Neither school, of course, accepting females.
Yeah.
But both rugby clubs delighted and proud of their women's teams. Kick off deep into the Blackrock half. They'll be playing from left to right this half. And already...
Brilliant carry there from...
Is that Maggie?
Super tackle, putting an end to what was a lovely break round the outside.
Great turnover as well there from
And now
Belvedere.
Belvedere fighting for that ball as if their lives depended on it. Super play, again driving forward from the ruck. The referee deciding on this occasion there was a small forward pass, and it'll be a Blackrock scrum. I don't think Belvedere will be too upset at a scrum this early in the second half.
No, I'd say they'll be happy to get packed down now for this. Yeah.
Belvedere had shown in the first half quite a dominance in the scrums. I don't see that any changes have been made to either scrum.
Yeah, I think, is that Eilish on a tie head there?
And again, the Blackrock scrum needing to get the ball out quickly. And they've done just that and made yards. Back into driving up with the forwards. And now kick to gain ground. Bounces once, and then the following up tacklers have done a good job of making sure that Belvedere are pinned just outside their 22. Kick down the ground, another one that's going to provide Blackrock with good attacking ball. Going wide out to the left. Plenty of players out to that left for Blackrock. One good long pass. Unfortunately, it was one bad long pass, and it went forward, and it'll be a scrum down to Belvedere. But there was plenty of Blackrock players all alone on the wing there.
Yeah, that's another situation where Belvedere have just been caught a little bit short there in defence. I think it's an easy fix. All we have to do is talk earlier and just move a little bit quicker, shuffle around the ruck a little bit faster. But another execution piece there from Blackrock. If they could get the ball to hand there, I think they would have probably been away. But just a slip of the ball and it's gone forward.
Yeah, they'll be probably disappointed there. Like, they had quite a big overlap and probably just needs to go simple hand. So yeah, but their scrum seems to be okay, a bit more short up there.
Well, going the long way round the back of the scrum. Driving forwards. Oh, knock on. But there did seem to be a big offside there from Blackrock.
Blackrock's defence is very eager. I think they've been a little bit offside throughout this game. So they just need to get that discipline right in defence, because it's the right mindset to have. Just have to hold their feet a little bit.
It's that patience we were talking about earlier, isn't it? They're so keen to get up that they are coming offside. Belvedere now back into the Blackrock half with a line out. Early evening here at Ollie Campbell Park. Lovely day. Big crowd here for this game. Showing the strength of club rugby. Blackrock driving forwards, making the ball available. And again, another big drive. There's plenty of tackles coming in here from the Belvedere players. And now back to the backs and looking for a gap down the side. Ava Ryder chasing up after it. But instead, Belvedere with a chance to get away. And it's just dropped to the ground and another knock on. That's unfortunate. But it got into touch. Touch first, but still Blackrock line out. And they're still deep inside the Belvedere half. Nearly a good breakout there.
Yeah, great chase there from Blackrock. They really putting that pressure on the kick chase. Belvedere did well to regather it initially, but yeah, Blackrock's defense just showed too strong.
Best work line out by Blackrock so far, but on this occasion, not straight.
Yeah, Belvedere probably getting out of jail a bit there, and they'll be glad to take the scrum. Yeah.
Now, the last scrum went a lot better for Blackrock. Not that they didn't go backwards, but they held it up a lot better.
Yeah, certainly much improved since the half. Yeah, so we'll see how this one goes now.
Scrums have gone well for Belvedere today. They'll be hoping for more of the same now. I think the Blackrock coach sort of exasperated by the referee's resetting of this scrum.
Yeah, it's a bit of a frustrating one, but Hannah maybe needs to just, she has such good go forward, she probably just needs to just wait a small bit for Eilish and Lisa to come with her. It is a frustrating one, but you just need to give the ref kind of the picture that they want.
Patience again, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Just show that you can take whatever Blackrock are pushing at you and then push forward and just show the ref, no, I'm in charge here. Belvedere ball. I see to the number 8's feet, driving forward, still going forward. Ball comes out. Oh, fired at the inside centre. Not much of a chance of taking that one. It will be advantage to Blackrock. They'll be happy enough. They have the ball. And they have a free attack here, really. Go down the blind side, switch back inside, and it's opened up a gap. It's taken 3 Belvedere players to bring her down. Another ball back inside. It's working well for Blackrock. It's changing the point of attack. This time coming wider, and that's a cracking tackle in the midfield. Leslie Ring leading by example. Another ball inside, another crunching tackle.
Blackrock seem to really like that inside ball to their forwards, but I think Belvedere have caught on to it and they're reading it very well.
That's a nice kick. Bounces into touch. Kick from inside her own half, 50-22.
Yeah, that's an excellent kick there from Abby. She's done really well to just control the game and just put kicks in where they're needed, and like she's been really good at distribution as well, just getting her forwards on the ball and then using the backs when the space opens up.
Well, play held up for a minute. One of the Belvedere players getting a bit of attention. Well, one thing's for sure, she doesn't want to come off. Physio asking her if she's okay. Yep. Coach asking her if she's, yep, no, I'll carry on.
Yeah, Lisa will be grand, not a bother to her.
Blackrock's line out has misfired today. Some of it due to some good defensive work from Belvedere, and some of it due to just, well, plain old errors. This time goes to the front, it's knocked down to the ground. Referee says it went backwards. Blackrock now trying to tidy it up and retain possession. And Belvedere doing their best to drive them back. More driving play from Blackrock. Still not looking to release the ball much beyond the rock. Taking on the defence, and again, multiple tackles And multiple tacklers. Belvedere defence holding strong at the moment. Attacking through the middle. And some would say that the advantage is out on that left wing.
Yeah, there was a great carry there to kind of start that all off from Tash. So yeah, it's great to see her back in the action, getting stuck in straight away.
Abby Moyles is taking the points here, is she?
She is indeed. It's a strange decision in my book. You're 12 points up already.
Yeah.
I understand that 15 points up means that Belvedere have to score 3 times, but I feel that Blackrock would be better off going for that 4th try. Bonus point
Yeah,
try?
I guess I don't make these decisions. So yeah, I guess it all depends on the results. You can always look back and say, yeah, we should have done this, we should have done that. Yeah.
Because they are in such a comfortable position, you think they would go for the try, especially their attack has been quite dominant, especially in that area of the pitch. They've normally come away with points when they've gotten that close to the try line. So I guess, like you said, Belvo need 3 tries now to get back in the game.
Yep, 3 scores ahead now, Blackrock. They'll be delighted with that. And again, it's a game where the scoreline not really reflecting the actual play on the ground. One might say it's sort of Blackrock are a bit more clinical than Belvedere today.
Yeah.
Autumn sunshine streaming across some of the pitch now. Belvedere look to restart, get back down and put Blackrock under some pressure. They do that immediately from the kickoff. The followers, the chasers, hunting down the ball.
Pressure from Belvo there. Brilliant pressure.
Oh, well tidied up though. Alert to the situation. Gets the ball back on her own side via some gymnastics. And now suddenly Blackrock looking dangerous. The winger again with a little bit of space. Gets through the first tackle and has made some good ground. And pulling the defence in.
Very physical game out there.
Oh,
The hits being put in are insane.
the forwards certainly will have earned their dinner tonight, that's for sure.
Go on, Tash.
Oh, just slightly forward, deemed by the referee, bringing to an
Pressure
end.
there from old Belvedere. Some brilliant phase play there from Blackrock. Them offloads and them running lines.
And 2 absolutely brilliant carries from Tash up the wing and then straight up the middle as well. And May Vogue as well was involved. So honestly, like to see her back and playing as well as she is, it's honestly so good.
Cracking game this has been. So competitive. It's been nip and tuck all the way through.
Yeah.
Another day, another bounce of the ball. But as it stands at the moment, Blackrock 22, 3 tries to the good. Belvedere with just those 7 points. That try in the first half. Now, the clock on your screen continues to move through the gears. One suspects the referee's watch has stopped for this. So, clock on the screen, all I'm saying, it might not be exactly right as to how long is left. It may go well into the red. One of the Belvedere players being attended to. See how quickly you become a celebrity once you sit down here under the gazebo. Everyone going, oh, it's you! Oh. So, yes. We'll only do more for the viewing figures later on when they realise that you're in the commentary box too. Well, bit of tape going on there. Sure, it's only your elbow. You have another one. Is it Leslie Ring who's down being attended to?
Yeah, it could be. It would be quite like Leslie now to be looking for some attention, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Sometimes she appears to be just held together by sticky tape.
Yeah, honestly, like I think during the Interpro she had more tape now than anything else.
Got a big
I actually
gash to
think,
the eye.
yeah, I think she's in a scrum cap. Actually, it's not her. She's there at the back with the scrum cap on. I think she still has the scrum cap on for that gash she got.
I don't know who that is down.
Well, Celeste Rack certainly using up her supplies of first aid kit. There we go. It's one of the second rows. Smith, I think, who received the attention on this occasion, which means I probably owe Leslie an apology, but she does always seem to be stuck together with tape.
Yeah, she does, yeah. And she's not afraid at all of just throwing herself into these tackles, so probably why she comes out.
She's probably not afraid of throwing herself in front of the traffic on the N11.
Yeah.
She's absolutely
There
fearless.
she is again.
Taking the ball on again. One felt that might have been a seatbelt tackle against her, but play continues.
Great carry there.
Good quick ball from the Belvedere forwards on this occasion, allowing
Great momentum here
hitting
from Belvo.
on the line. Emily Byrne it was last time. Oh, that one just goes to ground. Picked up nicely.
I think the referee deemed that backwards.
Smith again with a freshly taped arm. Miss Doyle getting
Very
involved.
physical.
She'll look to get involved in this game in a big way very quickly. Gets to ground. Ball comes back. Sexton O'Sullivan looking for the line. And that is a super kick. Bouncing just inside the line and then rolling out and bringing Belvedere into the Blackrock half, and probably the right decision at this stage.
Yeah, I think we're struggling there to get a bit of momentum. Blackrock's defence was quite good. It was pushing us back a little bit behind the gain line. So to take a slow rock and find touch was a great decision, I think, from Belvedere.
Oh, Murphy comes on to the field of play. 16 on her back and immediately comes into the scrum half roll. Blackrock could dummy the give to the scrum half and decide to drive on. Slows the ball down a bit, but does make sure of possession. Another good drive forward from Blackrock. Bit of rolling forward. Referee finally decides to tell everybody to get their hands off it, and it does come back. Hit from Moyles is allowed to bounce. Oh, just inside the touchline. Belvedere making 7 or 8 yards just by staying upright. Looking to do the same again now. Finally, Blackrock find themselves short of numbers on this side. Good handoff, takes out 3 tacklers. Offside against Blackrock. Wasn't a lot that really could be done there. Again, perfect position here to see that offside line.
Great handling there from Old Belvedere.
And picked up on the loose, but the referee will bring that back for the penalty. It was just as if commentator's curse, that's called. Beautiful play down the sidelines, and then you lose the ball. I can't believe how many times that curse happens. You sort of notice it occasionally when you're watching sport on TV, but when you're doing this, a number of times you've caused somebody to fall over. And he's in the clear, there's nobody for 30 yards. Oh, he's tripped over. Nice kick down the line. Brings forth another line out. Shortened line out for Belvedere. A few of the forwards loitering in the midfield. It does come back on the Belvedere side, albeit somewhat fortunately. And the Blackrock tacklers have made sure that Belvedere have made no ground off that line out. Have to start back at the halfway line again. Trying to go round the defenders, doing a super job. Stretching that Blackrock line. Just one step away from breaking it, really. Well, the referee saying not released, and there'll be no quick penalty here either. Player on the ground. Slow to rise. And I think she's saying she's okay. The visitor, Celeste Rack.
I can imagine there's a few sore bodies already. Some of the collisions that have been put in have been very dominant.
Yeah.
And some of the tackles as well.
The forwards, it's been insane.
Could have marked that, didn't, and it may be a mistake.
Great opportunity for Belvedere if they can put the pressure on now.
They need to force a mistake from the Blackrock side. Make the most of this territory. And that has slid off the side of the out half's boot and doesn't, just leaves the 22.
I think we're in a great, Belvedere in a great position right now with their line out, so hopefully they can execute their line out here and hopefully take some points away because it's definitely deserved.
It certainly is, isn't it? And
Yeah.
if nothing else, Belvedere will want to score twice and get within 7 at least. You don't want to come away from this with no points. And
Yeah, exactly. And to get some points on the board in the second half, especially, it just would give them a bit more confidence going into next week.
next week's game is...
I think UL Bows.
They really do send the tough fixtures first, don't they, in this league?
Yeah, which is kind of good because then you get like the really good games at the start of the season and then you get them again at the end of the season. And it just gets your season kind of off to like there's no let up for the first few weeks.
Does the representative rugby though not get in the way? Like we're missing the Sevens girls today, and towards the end of the season, and you're not missing the Six Nations.
To be honest with you, I think at the minute the way like the club game is structured, you kind of have to build your team, but without relying on
the stars.
Well, I guess you just kind of know that you're not going to have them for bigger games. But like we have so many really good players coming through here that like even like on a day like today, like we've so many people like look at our like Jade and Ellie, yeah, like how well they're doing. Exactly, like we have and even like girls like Cara coming up through, like it. Like we
it's
don't
giving
really,
them opportunities
exactly,
when the internationals or the representatives are away.
Yeah, exactly.
We get a lot of that on the cricket sides as well.
For girls to put their hands up to get onto them representative sides as well.
Well,
like,
it's a chance for everybody, isn't it? You know, you've got new girls coming in that get an opportunity on the first team.
Yeah.
Then you've got your established first teamers now getting a chance to shine for selectors.
Exactly. And these are the girls who've been training all pre-season and like they're the ones out on a like rainy Thursday, Tuesday night. So like, yeah, I think it's,
Play back underway. Ball on the Belvedere side. Again, driving forwards. This time, looking for gaps on the outside. And driven forwards again. The kick through. It's unfortunate. And that's well marked. Quite a sensible decision by the Blackrock out half, just to slow the game down. Be looking to put this deep into touch.
Yeah, that was well taken there by Maggie and just a good decision to call the mark and get the ball off the pitch without being under pressure.
Gives the Blackrock side a little more room to defend. Belvedere a little more room to travel. Fixtures, of course, do come thick and fast at this time of year. And as you say, this time of year, not the best for training in. Wind, rain, cold. That's the want of a rugby player. Saw the players outside were covered, took it on herself, nearly made it through the gap, and now has created what will be a bit of space. A lovely dummy
Dummy there from Dealey.
through the gap. A play again by Blackrock. Looking to go wide. Forwards looking to interact with the backs. Took her eyes off the ball on that occasion. Referee saying it went backwards, and play just breaking up a little bit now. We don't know which side will be happier with that state of affairs. And there's another knock on. It's picked up by Belvedere.
Great pressure there from Belvedere's defensive line.
And that's what it was. The defence has caused the pressure, caused the turnover, and now they're in a fine position, middle of the park, 30 yards out from the line. Going a bit wider this time. Again, a loose pass has cost them yards. And again, Blackrock are offside. That's been a number of times Blackrock have been offside today, and the referee has done nothing more than award a penalty.
Yeah, I wonder, will Leslie start to have maybe a word and just question, do you know, like that number of offsides, especially down in this area of the pitch. Yeah, it's a bit of a frustrating one.
Kick to touch from the penalty. Gives Belvedere a fine attacking position. Substitute coming on. It's that time of game now. Clear the benches.
A few subs have been made there for Blackrock, emptying out their bench.
And again, it's about giving experience, giving opportunities to people. See how they go for the last 15, 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're going to be playing Railway next week, so I guess they're going to try and get as many people playing as possible, because obviously that'll be a tough fixture again.
Ball comes into the line out late. Super catch and take.
Great take there from Emily Byrne, I think it was.
Looking to drive on again. And again, Blackrock have done a lot of work on their defensive line. Oh, and a knock on. That's unfortunate.
Shame there for Belvo. Like we said, the execution in the 22 hasn't been great. I'd say they're quite frustrated with what they're getting from the work that they're putting in, and you know, the hard work and the good plays that they're putting in as well. That was some line out, and then they got into some good phases there, but just dropped the ball, and Blackrock are back in possession.
Like we said at the very start of the game with the wet ball today, handling areas were always going to be a big part of this game, and the way it flowed. Rain has started again now.
Yeah, it's
Driving a few spectators inside the bar, but many others.
it's getting quite miserable out there now.
They're sticking with it. Declan's gazebo keeping us dry anyway.
Yeah, we're okay up here.
Good defensive scrum. That's possibly the best Blackrock scrum we've seen today. And the referee's arm
advantage.
surely. Well, this is an opportunity. Loose kick to the winger, but the chasers have done a fabulous job. And suddenly Belvedere find themselves back at the 10-metre line of Blackrock. Looking to burst through the line at some stage. Oh, that's a knock on. The referee, I don't think, thought it was a knock on. So it was played backwards by Belvedere. And as a result, they find themselves deep inside their own half. And the rain certainly not helping the handling now. Tough time as we enter Last 10, 15 minutes of this game. Tired bodies, tired, cold hands, and a cold, wet ball will mean that we'll probably see a fair few handling errors in this last quarter. Something the forwards will be saying, can you not hang on to it, please? There's only so many scrums I want to do today.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they'll have another scrum here now.
Seems to be down.
That's cramp.
Yeah.
Cramp or a snapped hamstring.
Yeah, you'd start. God, you'd start to. Yeah, you start to get a few calf cramps now. Just this late on in the game. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious.
Oh, there's a lot of cramp in that leg. Looks like the ref's helping out as well. But as you say, there's a few people getting attention from various people, whether it just be getting another drink of water or getting full attention. It's tough out there. The lights are on now. That summer sun I was talking about, it's very definitely disappeared. The rain comes down. A few hoods are up on the sidelines, a few umbrellas. But most people, well, they're keeping their spaces on the sideline. They want to see the conclusion of this game. At this stage, the referee now coming around and saying, how long is this cramp going to take? I'm wondering if there's actually somebody else there, that somebody could be subbed in. It's been a hyper-competitive game. One of the Belvedere players now chatting with the ref. Hannah Wilson describing things, and I think Celeste Rack suggesting that Julia O'Connor is done for the day, or is that?
I say it is.
Is that Brock? Couldn't make out whether it's 13 or 15 on her back, but whatever it is,
Julia
yeah, she certainly won't be continuing any further. Hip-hopping her way to the sidelines. And now, just what you want as a physio, big heavy box to carry, and then a player as well on the other side.
Yeah, no bother to Raki though. She's stronger than she looks, or than her size makes her look.
Oh.
I think that's Julia O'Connor coming off there. So hopefully she's okay, but she's played so well in that outside centre channel. Like she's had some like really dominant carries. She's another one who's also played hooker. So we have a back line and front row at the minute. Yeah.
Well, she certainly seems to be enjoying the freedom of the back line as opposed to the claustrophobia of the forwards.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine how fun it might be.
Never tempted.
Yeah.
Never
come
tempted
on.
to try it yourself, no?
T.
I think
Hayes,
she's
let
been
me play
tempted.
centre,
Yeah.
please.
I think me and Nod could do some damage in the
Yeah,
centres if
come
they
on.
put us together.
Let us play.
Coming across the back line now, Blackrock. You get the feeling that they're now searching for that fourth try, the one that will bring them the bonus point.
Yeah, they look like they.
As I
Forwards
say,
are looking quite strong.
The clock on your screen not entirely accurate, so plenty of time for Blackrock here. One more try, make this a 5-point victory, and who knows how important that will be come the end of the season. Backline keeps flooding one way then the other, and now the kick across for the winger, and that's a great take,
Great
and the
take.
substitute has come on
I think
to
that's Andy
super
Murphy
catch
there.
and a super try.
Yeah, I can't fully see there. I think that's Andy, former Kerry player. So
Andy Murphy.
she'll have no bother taking that out of the air and dotting it down. And what a kick there from Abby. So yeah, that's just a really like forwards just got through the phases really well and then really well executed from the back.
The backs looked like they had a plan. They all
Yeah.
swung around at the same time, and then I think Ella Dirks put that kick in, and brilliant kick and brilliant take from Andy to get that try there.
It's a lovely bit of vision from the out half to see that the spare player was on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And a lovely execution of it as well. Perfect. You see that in the men's game today against Australia, New Zealand or South Africa. The commentators would be raving about the vision
Yeah,
and the
it'd be
superb.
all over the highlight reel.
Absolutely. And so it should be here on the highlight reel. Kick slides past the right-hand post. Unsuccessfully, but 27-7. Well, Blackrock will be very happy with that. It's a good day's work for them. They're going to walk away with 5 points here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when you're at this kind of point in the season when you're playing, I guess what you'd call the kind of top 4 sides.
Yeah.
Going away with 5 points is you'll take that and you'll be quite happy with it.
And just as importantly, they're stopping Belvedere picking up any points. It's
Yeah,
a 5 point
exactly.
swing rather than sort of,
Yeah.
you know, you could end up with 5-3 or
Yeah.
5-2.
And when it comes to the end of the season, when you're kind of fighting for a semi-final spot, or like kind of a home semi or stuff like that, like every point counts.
Well, we saw that in the Rugby Championship today. South Africa getting there because of a bonus point earned today.
Yeah.
They won the championship. Belvedere putting a bit of pressure on the Blackrock side there. And they've done that all game, but so far, well, the Blackrock line has only been crossed once. And they've put in a superb defensive performance, especially in that first half. Belvedere had a lot of possession, a lot of territory. Well, a knock-on at the end of that. Another good move that's just come to naught, unfortunately. And ends in a scrum to Blackrock. And Blackrock sensed that the finish line in this game anyway. It's getting very close now.
Yeah, it's kind of been the story of Belvo's kind of game. They've had some really good glimpses, and yeah, they've shown how good they can be. But it's just that execution piece in the last few phases. I'd say they'll be quite frustrated with that.
Yeah, it's just that last pass, that last give, that last tackle, whatever it may be. They're not far off
Exactly.
a very good performance.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree.
Unfortunately, not at their best today. Blackrock, well, they've been quite clinical in their tries. Tries coming from all areas of the field. They'll be looking to close this game out now. Again, the Blackrock scrum improved immeasurably first to second half. The out half's kick has found some lovely open
Great
ground
chase there.
and a great chase as well. Belvedere doing well to tidy up with such an aggressive chase
Oh, Mal has the
coming.
ball.
Great turnover there from Avo.
Ava O'Leary.
Blackrock back row have been on fire today.
The referee's whistle goes. And we're looking for more physios.
Yeah.
You know it's a bad injury when a member of the opposition is calling your physio on.
Yeah, hopefully nothing too serious.
Yeah. Jade's been playing so well. She and another one who had like a great interpros. Over the last few years, she's just literally come on leaps and bounds. She's
Still only very young,
Oh
and,
my
and
God,
the
she's so
maturity of
young.
her on pitch
Yeah.
and the decision making from
Yeah.
her is very impressive. And
Yeah.
I'd say she'll definitely be in that green jersey in a few years' time, if not sooner.
yeah.
Well, it's one of those things, isn't it? She's come into the side very young, and she's been there for ages.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you think, oh, hang on, she's still only. I mean, how old is she?
I don't know.
She's only
20 maybe.
20,
Yeah.
Yeah, and yet she's
Yeah.
been in the side now for 2 or 3
Yeah.
years.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really enjoys her rugby, and as you say, her decision making with the more experience she's got, the more seasons she's played. She's sort of reached that stage where she realises she belongs at this level, and that's given her the confidence to make the decisions she thinks are right.
Yes,
And most of the
exactly.
time, they are right.
Exactly. Yeah. and if not, she makes them right anyway. So she's she's well able. Like
I think she was vice captain last weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, that just shows you the kind of player she is on and off pitch.
Well, Belvedere making an enforced change.
I think Kate Balance. It looks like Kate Balance has gone to 9. So she's come off her wing to go to 9. So we've 2 wingers now at 9 with Maggie and Kate covering scrum half for both their teams.
Again, the Blackrock scrum a lot more stable in the second half. Nice wrap around from the out half. Makes some space. Inside centre, just loses the ball down. Referee doesn't think that that's been knocked on. And in fact, he's going back for an offside. Or a not releasing. Referee's had a good game. I often find if you get to this stage of the game and you haven't been tempted to look up a name or comment profusely on her decisions, I think she's had a good game.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't really fault any kind of decisions she's made. I don't think Belvo will be able to use that as an excuse anyway. Oh,
this one goes all the way to the line and dead. Not quite an ideal situation as far as Blackrock are concerned, but it will be a scrum back where the kick was taken. And there we go. That's what we were talking about in the first half when Belvedere had those opportunities which were in the middle of the pitch.
Yes.
Do they kick for touch or not? That demonstrates why they didn't.
Yeah, it's hard to know what the wind is doing today. It seems to be coming in from all angles. I wouldn't like to be kicking anyway.
No.
Standing outside. No, I've never seen them pulled out.
Well, as much cover as can be discovered on the balcony. Means more and more people watching this game now. As you can see, the clock has gone red. But we think there's still a couple of minutes to go, although the worse the weather gets, maybe the quicker the referee will blow the whistle.
Yeah, I wonder now, is she stopping the watch at all in some of these breaks in play?
Certainly back in my own playing day, there'd be times when you'd be asking the watch if his sundial had stopped. Get to the end of a game, cold, wet, miserable, and just a cold shower to look forward to.
Yeah.
All being shoveled along the Belvedere backline at the moment. Now deep, and the kick for touch is charged down. Player comes through on it. Has she picked it up? Well, nobody has, and that will be the time the referee says, "Right, I've seen enough. I have seen enough. I have seen enough to know I have seen enough." So, Blackrock, deserved winners.
Definitely deserved winners. I think, the scoreline maybe doesn't reflect how close the game was. I think Belvo did have some really good phases of play, but just that execution in the 22, and they didn't come away with the points that they'd probably deserved in that first half. But yeah, then Blackrock just kept that momentum and took their chances when they could. And
for Belvedere, bright sparks in there, Niamh.
Oh yeah, like obviously their scrum really went really well today, and their line out as well, and like some really good performances from some players. Like we said, Jade and Ellie worked really well together. Some of the girls in the pack worked so hard, like Leslie and Emily, I don't know how many tackles they made between them. And then, it is just disappointing when you get in, when you have that much possession and you're in the right areas of the pitch that you're just not converting those things into points. But I guess that's a positive in itself, because
gives you something to work on.
Exactly, yeah. Once you fix that bit of final execution. But a lot of the girls can come away with, be kind of proud of how they played, but just, I guess as a team overall, they need to kind of get that final bit of execution locked in.
And I'm sure that will come as the season goes on.
Yeah.
So many thanks for joining us today in Ollie Campbell Park. Belvedere falling to defeat by 7 points to 27. I'd like to say thank you to Declan for his production, as always, excellent. And also to Neve and Erin. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having
Hope you enjoyed it.
That was great.
Would you do it again?
Oh, we would. Yeah, we'll be back.
Well, there you go.
If
there
you'll
you
have
go.
us.
Well, thank you very much. So from me and the rest of the team, we hope you enjoyed tonight's coverage, and good night.